everyone, as you can see, I'm back at uni. I mean, the dodgy background gives it all away. Today I'm back with another video because I'm going to go and get my booster vaccine. So before I head out, I'm gonna make some lunch, eat some lunch, have a cup of tea, and make sure I've got everything I need in my bag. We're gonna print out some uni work because I need some stuff printing and my flatmate from next door needs some stuff printing. So there's that to get done. So I'm hoping my printer still works because it's not been used in about 2.5 months. So touch wood, fingers crossed, that's gonna work. Then we're heading out. I'm gonna go and get my vaccine and then playing on my nerves a bit, but it's gonna be fine and I'm gonna get it over and done with. And I'll take you guys along for the journey. So, given that my last vaccine knocked me for 6, I thought today would be a great opportunity to film my start of 2022, how is it 2022, Q&A. So I asked on Instagram and Digital Horse for some questions. I asked on Digital Horse a while back, but I've still got the questions all written down. So I thought that would be a nice, chilled out video, a good one to start January off with, or technically this should be maybe my second video of January. Well, who knows, we'll see what order I end up editing it all in. So yeah, hopefully this will include a nice Q&A and you guys can get to know me a bit better. And then if you've got any questions that I don't answer in this video, leave them down below in the comments and I will answer them in the next video, because I think it's important that you guys are able to ask questions and get to know me. So I'm going to try and film an outfit of the day. This is a gym t-shirt I bought from Primark. It's bright orange, which is my favourite colour, so it kind of just gives me happy vibes. And these here are my black flexes. Again, I love my flexes. They make me feel amazing, and they've got a phone pocket, which means I can keep my phone on me, and it's got a little button so my phone won't fall out. Then I currently have an orange bandana on, but I'm probably going to swap that out for my pumpkin Equelight because it's windy as anything out there and I want to be able to have my ears covered so I don't give myself a headache. And then I've not quite decided what else I'm going to wear yet. Probably everyone will not be surprised by this. My team Sunderland hoodie and my Bronte coat, my bright blue one because that's warm, and my pink and mustard scarf. Yeah, that didn't surprise anyone, did it? So that is what I'm wearing. Oh, and I've got my trainers on just because my trainers are an absolute godsend and they're the most comfortable shoes I own. Turning off, so I've had to flick my switch on and I look really red, which is because we ended up taking a trip to go outdoors because my flatmate needed something for placement, and it's really windy out. Obviously I live by the coast, so it does get windy, but the weather has been awful. We've had heavy rain, sleet, a lot, so I'm home defrosting, about to make another cup of tea because I still can't feel my fingers. And then I'm going to get on with some uni work. So my arm isn't too sore today, which is nice. I'm expecting it to hit me tomorrow, so that's going to be a little bit less fun. So I'm trying to get as much of this video filmed as I can tonight, and I will keep you updated with what I'm up to. So I didn't decide to try and vlog at 4 o'clock in the morning when my side effects hit me. So here I am the next day in the afternoon, having slept most of the day because I feel absolutely rotten. I'm getting like 2-3 hour stints of sleep. So side effects. I've got a really dry mouth. Going really dizzy, including like where everything seems to go black and fuzzy. I did pass out at one point. I was talking to the cleaner, and the next minute I was sat on the floor. And my arm hurts. I can't lean on it. I can't reach out with it. I really struggled to tie my hair up before, so I've taken it down because it was just annoying me. But it is what it is. It'll be gone in a few days, and it's worth it to know that I'm doing all I can to protect the children that I work with. This is not my best angle, but I have limited use of this arm. But I wanted to say one of the advantages of being an adult and living at uni is that no one can tell me that I can't eat a whole tub of tea rose and that I can't drink out of a Christmas glass all day. This is great because it's got a straw and it's got a lid, so if I knock it, which I've done a few times now, obviously it's not going to go everywhere, and the straw makes it easier for me to drink, especially because I'm having to drink so much because I've got a dry mouth, which kind of sucks. So yeah, that's kind of how today started. So whilst I've been stuck in kind of bed, so to speak, I've been doing some more work in my new notebook. This one says Messy Bun Getting It Done, and it's a gorgeous orange colour with purple text, and my purple SU pen because I like purple and orange. So I've been doing a bit of budgeting, trying to figure out some of the costs I'm going to have next year with the horses, planning some content, working out how much I spent on what I bought with my Christmas money kind of thingy video, which is brutal. And then I got a text saying my half-step delivery has arrived to my partner's, so I messaged him and was like, hi, can you post that to me tomorrow first class, please, 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 pretty please? And he was like, maybe. So fingers crossed that's going to be here in the next couple of days so I can finish filming that video. And I've kind of just started planning if there's any content I want to film in Feb, in March kind of thing. So yeah, fingers crossed I'm a bit more organised. So today has kind of been a bit of a nothing day. I've had very limited use of this arm. I mean, the fact that I can now rotate my hand is nice. I've drank tea, eaten biscuits and eaten chocolate, and I'm going to say that, to be honest, that's about it. Done some admin work, looked through my uni emails, got my assignment grade back from November, I think I submitted it, which is crazy. Had a read through the feedback for that, and ahed about whether I agreed with it, but I'm happy with most of it. Checked, obviously, I said check my emails, and I got a £25 Amazon voucher from uni, which was a nice surprise. And then finally, I'm going to have to shimmy to grab this out, some more of my haul arrived. So you should have seen this haul by the time this video is live, because it's supposed to be part of Vlogmas 4. However, it depends on at what speed I edit this video. So I may not have gotten the assignment work that I wanted to get done today. You know, I didn't get, I think I wanted to write 500 words today. Yeah, that didn't happen. However, when I hit the deck in the hallway, the cleaner was on it, and I'm really grateful that he was here. He made sure that I was alright, you know, and let me come and sit back down in my room. I've been able to ring my mum, which was nice. Sat on FaceTime to my mum for an hour while she took down the Christmas tree. It was just nice to have someone to talk to, because there's literally no one home at the moment. The guy that lives upstairs was out, and the lad from next door was out on placement, so I was kind of stuck. I think that's it for this instalment. Obviously, as you can see, I've changed into my half-step alpha base layer just because it's comfy and warm. And I'm going to go and make another cup of tea in my Secret Santa mug, which you should have seen in Vlogmas 2. It's one that says, I'm a teacher, I work in a school, which is a joke at the fact I'm dyslexic. So that's it for now, guys. I'll see you later. Hello everyone! Yes, I'm wearing my half-step base layer again. I literally had it on for like 45 minutes last night before I went to bed, so I've stuck it back on today because it's cosy and it's comfy. I'm here to debate what is the best snacky food. I'm saying it, these beauties, these are the Tesco's own cherry baked rolls. They're like 85p a box and they are absolutely incredible. I'm having an editing kind of day, so I've been working with these images over here. I'm currently trying to remove backgrounds, put things onto black backgrounds and then transparent backgrounds, so I'm going to show you a couple of things I've done so far today. This is an example of one with a transparent background, and this means that if I want to overlay it on any other images, I can do, which makes it really useful for things like thumbnails and adverts, so that's kind of what I've been up to. So those of you who don't know, I work in social media marketing, so I've just been putting together some things for one of my clients. I'm really happy with what we've got. January's been quite a difficult month because there's not a lot of like exciting days that we can like theme posts around, and it's a dog business, and obviously I'm more specialised towards horses, so it's been an interesting one. But we're talking about, you know, the lead up to Crufts and whether or not that's going to go ahead, so fingers crossed it's going to be a good year. But I've also been doing some editing, which you should have seen in some of the previous clips, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I'm going to have done enough to feel like I've had a productive day, because I don't know if any of you guys are like me, but even when I'm not well, when I'm not feeling 100%, if I don't feel like I've had a productive day, I kind of feel like I've wasted the day, and then I get dead anxious and I kind of set myself into this horrible cycle. So onwards and upwards. So today I've been editing. This is a picture of salmon filly that I took. First I removed the background and put it on a black background, which I like to do with a lot of my images. Then I also saved it on a transparent background, which makes it a bit like a sticker, which makes it so much easier to use on adverts, such as this one. So this is what I got up to. I'm kind of just playing around with some new colour schemes and things for my Alva. I generally use navy and orange because it's my favourite colour combination and I use it for everything. But here it's got a salmon filly with the spray bottle, but then it also has the individual spray bottle, which again I put through the system so it didn't have a background, and then I put the Alva horse logo in and obviously the price. So yeah, this is kind of where my day has been. So Q&A time. I'm going to try and start with questions from Digital Horse, which are on my laptop next to me. You can kind of just see the corner over here. I'm not sure how well this is going to go with my phone deciding what to record or not. Natural daylight doing its thing, and yeah, so let's get on with Q&A. First question is, how long have you been riding? I started riding the start of 2011, I think, end of 2010. That's when I started riding properly. I started doing regular lessons, yeah, in the start of 2011. But I first got a horse when I was a couple months old. I used to sit on the one that used to stay in my stepmom's garden, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I miss it. I do miss like the old days when everything was chill. What is your favourite thing to do with your horses? Ooh, honestly, cuddles. River is such a cuddly boy. Julia will attest to this. That boy wants nothing but to be in your lap and giving you all of the cuddles. He keeps trying to steal her lunch from her, which I think is quite funny. So, how many horses, ponies do you have, and what are their names? I have two. I have River and B. River is my 16-hand thoroughbred, and B is my 11-hand Welsh Section A. So, what are you doing at uni, and how are you finding juggling it? So, I am at Sunderland University, hence my Team Sunderland hoodie, studying primary education. I'm in my third year, so I'm about to finish and graduate, which I'm super excited for. And then I'm looking at moving to Sunderland a little bit more permanently with the horses. How do I juggle it? I don't, to be honest. I am not the best person to ask. I was doing really well, and then I kind of realised that I wasn't going to have them here at uni with me. I just couldn't physically. There wasn't enough hours in the day, not with my course, and my placements, and my assignments, and my own physical and mental health. It wasn't going to be plausible. So I left that on loan, and I really struggle with that. I mean, they are with the most amazing people. My two best friends, probably ever, have got them, and I know they are beyond adored, but it sucks that they're not here with me and that they're really far away from me, so that kind of hurts. How did you get into horses, and a bit about yourself and your riding story? So I got into horses originally. Well, I've always liked horses. Like, that's never been like a questionable thing. Yeah, I grew up with My Little Ponies and Pony in My Pocket and what were they called? Like Animal Vets Hospital. I had all of the horses of those. I had lots of books. I've always been a big reader. Loved unicorns. And we had the ponies in the garden at my. Well, she became my stepmom. Originally, she was just a family friend, but she's now my stepmom and has been for like 13 odd years. So I got through into horses kind of that way, and then my nana started doing riding lessons at a local riding school, and my dad agreed to book me some lessons, and I think that's the biggest regret he has in his life, because less than 12 months later my mum bought me a horse. She bought me Taz, who's my first horse. I'll include a picture of him over here, and it kind of went downhill from there. I rode more often, I did pony club. Oh, it was great. I had the time of my life. I did end up, not enjoying being at a riding school in the end, but we all change, we all have our own differences in life, and it's kind of just one of those things, So up next is, where do you see yourself in 2 years? Oh, fingers crossed, touch wood, I will be fully qualified. I will have my NQT years completed. I will be a fully qualified teacher with qualified teacher status, and I would like to be looking at buying my own house. In an ideal world, I would like a third horse, a ridden horse preferably. However, that's going to massively depend on my physical health and cash, because the market is stupidly expensive, and the kind of horse I want isn't going to be cheap. So it's kind of one of those things. Or I might have a loan. Who knows? I would like to be happy, healthy. I'd like to have put on and maintained a bit more muscle and generally feel a bit stronger in myself. Next question is, what is the best lesson you've ever been taught? Best lesson I've ever been taught has got to be... I genuinely don't know. So, life's had its ups and downs. You know, life has not always been perfect, and, you know, especially if you look at my Instagram, it can look a bit picture perfect. It's not. It's been hard, it's been tough, there's been a lot of slugging through really, really, really rubbish times, you know. And I think the most important one was always to remember to smile, keep your chin up, and don't let that tiara slip, because you can only do so much. There are only so many hours in a day, and you have to put yourself first. Your happiness is what's important, and making your own happiness is what is, you know, vital to being happy long term. And that you can't rely on others to make you happy, because that's not always going to work. Who inspires you? Honestly, there is a lot of people who inspire me. I kind of take inspiration from different people for different things, kind of thing. But I think when I was younger, especially, my idols growing up were Mary King and Pip Funnel, and I really enjoy watching all the Billy Stud content. If you watched Vlogmas 3, you'll have seen me have a minor breakdown about the fact that I was this far away from William Funnel and Scott Brash and John Whittaker, and it was absolutely insane, and yeah, that I could have cried. That was amazing. That was honestly phenomenal. So I think there's a lot of people that inspire me. So the next question says, what's your favourite TV show? Now this is where I'm going to be really boring, because I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't have a TV at uni, and yeah, kind of that's the problem. Although I have really enjoyed, I watched Stay Close recently, that was good. Virgin River seasons 1, 2 and 3, that was really good, quite a lot of that. Vampire Diaries and the originals, I seem to be swaying more towards the originals, but I quite like those. And then, oh, The Witcher, I've really enjoyed The Witcher, that's kind of what I've been watching recently. Then it says, what is your favourite non-horsey activity? I'm going to be so basic here and say photography, because I love my camera, I love what I do. But I also really like going to the gym. I mean, obviously you can't really tell because I'm tiny and petite, but I've started to really get some strength back, which is nice. So I'm really enjoying going to the gym. And then I actually have a sewing machine. I really enjoy sewing. That's kind of one of those things I don't talk about very often, but I really enjoy doing that. And I might do a video on it when I next do like a big project. So that's kind of on my thinking list. And then the final question that I seem to have missed is your first horse and how you got into them. So I assume that means what was my first horse and, you know, how did I find them, yada yada. So Taz was a present from Santa when I was 10, I think. Yeah, 10. He rocked up in the back garden, basically feral. I do actually have some pictures that I will try and slot in here if I remember. He was 2.5, 13.2, gypsy cob, with an unknown history really. My mum and her partner had bought me from a friend of her partner's. He was backed, broken, riding away under saddle and jumping under saddle, so you can imagine how that went. He was 2.5, bear in mind. So he got turned away for the next 4-ish years. He broke my pelvis, he broke my fingers, he broke my toes. He was an utter tool, but he was a really nice guy. He was just a big softie. Loved his work, really loved his work, and that's kind of the problem, is he just needed more work than I could give him because I was at school. He had a loaner during the week who did a lot of jumping with him. I did a bit of dressage with him, did a bit of jumping, we did a bit of everything. Again, I've got a couple of clips of him, so I remember I will pop some in like the next bit. And yeah, I sold him in 2017, 2 days before I bought River. River was my second horse of my own. I did also have Charlie Bear, who was kind of my mum's, but I adored him more than anything in the world. and then I had River, and then obviously we bought B in 2019. I bought B, and that's kind of, yeah, how I got into it. River was found on Pre-Loved, B was found on Pre-Loved, and I'm not allowed to look at Pre-Loved at the moment because I keep going, Mum, do you think we can get a third? And she keeps going, no, we don't need a third. And I'm put another one. So yeah, that was my first horse, and then, well, my first pony, my first horse, and then my first Welshie. So guys, that's all I've got time for today in today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below, and turn on that little notification bell so YouTube notifies you every time I post. You'll be doing me a huge favour, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye guys!